What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. This is your boy Jay Reed for the love of cars. I got another video for you. In today's video, I'm going to do a quick little walk around in my car to show you some inexpensive upgrades you can do to your car to make it look tons better. Real cheap stuff you can get off Amazon, eBay, which is where I got most of mine that you can do. Probably spend less than $200, but they make a world of a difference to your car. So let's go ahead and get right into that. So the first thing I'm going to show you is Taillight Tint. Taillight Tint is a very inexpensive mod that you can do to your car. I got these off eBay, which is the side light tint, car passing by, which is the taillight tint, side marker tint for front and back. It was a whole package. You can get these on Amazon or eBay for about 20 bucks, and they make your car look, if you're going for that blackout look, this is what you need to do. Very inexpensive mod that you can do that's going to make your car look hella fly. And there's a couple ways you can do this that's still going to be cheap as well. You can do spray tint, which can be sloppy. Me, I prefer it this manner because if I get tired of it, I just take it off. And you really just apply it the same way you would apply vinyl. And if you mess up, in fact, you can get 2 packs in case you mess up. You can just peel that crap off and do it again. Mine's not perfect, but it does the trick. And I think it came out pretty good for the overall look of the car. Upgrade number 2 that you can do to your C6 Corvette. You will see most Corvettes come with a white halo. This part right here, it's going to come with the color of your car. Mine was white. But this part right here is the halo. Now what you see a lot of people do, and what I did as well, is I blacked that out. And what you would need to do to black this out is vinyl. Now vinyl is not necessarily easy. You can pay somebody to do it for $200, or you can spend 60 bucks on vinyl like I did and learn how to do that shit yourself. And I think it turns out pretty well. The key to vinyl is heat, taking your time, preparation, and watch a lot of YouTube videos. It saves you a lot of time. But probably the most important thing I would say is getting a good quality vinyl. But that makes a hell of a difference. And it was about 66 bucks. So that's the other cheap mod. So we're looking at $20 right here. We're looking at about $66 right here, and your time. Now, the next thing that you can do, if you have a Grand Sport, and this is a Grand Sport that came with chrome. So what I did, if you were to buy, you can buy these in black, but if you buy them, they are roughly $116, and you got to go through your fender. You got to take that off and do all that stuff to install. Well, the easy way is Plasti Dip. All you need to do is get you a can of Plasti Dip. 1 can. This is a gloss coat. This is the black. Got this at Walmart. Tape it off and spray it down. And this is what you come out with. It's not perfect, but it saved me a lot of time, a lot of money, and I think it made a world of a difference with the look. As you can see, I got scratches on my car because I tried to wrap it. I tried a lot of different methods, wrapped it several times, and I ended up just screwing it up, so I need to buff those scratches out. You want to get some painter's tape, blue tape, tape it off around. It doesn't matter if you get it on the paint of the car because it comes off with a little alcohol. You want to clean everything with alcohol first to make sure you get all the dirt and the grit off of it. So anyway, you can find videos to show you how to do this on YouTube as well, just like I did. But anyway, you want to tape all of that off. It doesn't matter if you have a little space right here. Under the cracks, I'll put the tape. But up here where you can't really get tape in the crack, I'll tape it off about right up in here. And what you'll do is get a toothpick. Once you put it on about 6 coats, 6 light coats, and it withstands, I will say this, I've washed it, no problem, not scratching, it's not coming off. But you'll want about 6 coats of it. And once you put it on, you'll just peel the tape off, and you'll take a toothpick, and you'll run it across that edge to cut that line. And boom, you got it. So that was the cost of 2 cans of paint. So maybe 10 bucks, 15 bucks. So we moving right along with some pretty good mods that are inexpensive. Now the next one, the front banner. If you like the banner look. So what I did, I had another banner up here. It was pretty good. I just decided to change it, but because I got tired of it. I had it on there probably about a year. I had a Grand Sport up here, but I think I'll probably go back with the Grand Sport over the black because it was red and white, and I think that contrast probably looked better than just the white. But I wanted to do this way for a while. But anyway, I'm rambling. So what I did right here was bought some satin vinyl off Amazon, which was I think $8 for 2 by 5 feet roll. Like I said, this is regular Corvette I wrapped the halo with. They have windshield vinyl that is real thin, and it's kind of hard to work with. So I messed up that. So I said, you know what? Let me just get regular vinyl, which is a little bit thicker, a little bit easier to work with, and do it this way. So I bought an $8 piece of vinyl, ran it across, cut it out. I cut out the edges, but most people will tell you, I mean, I cut around the edges, but most people will tell you what you need to do is raise up the seals and fold it up under for a nice clean look. It just looks a little cleaner, but my seals are pretty tight, and I didn't see, when I say seals, I mean this right here. My seals are pretty tight, and I didn't have the tools to do that, and I'm kind of impatient. So I just cut along the edges, and I think it still looks great, but it would have looked better if I would have did it the way it's recommended. And once I got that on there, I ordered this Corvette sticker off eBay for $12.99. That's right, folks, $12.99. The key to this is because it comes with a sticker on the back and a kind of like it comes with like a back that it sticks onto. You'll peel that off, but then there's also another cover on top of it. You will need to wait until this is stuck down pretty good before you peel the top off. Otherwise, you're going to peel this off of your car, and then you're going to have problems. So I made that mistake with the very first one that I did. So you don't want to do that. You want to wait till this is pretty good and stuck down, and then you peel that top off. Even if you have to wait overnight, then you'll smooth it down. The key to getting this to look right is smoothing it down. You have to smooth it down to where there are no bubbles, or at least very few that you can't even notice. Okay, so that is pretty much for one other thing. This one is kind of a little bit more expensive, cheap. This rear spoiler. I got this off eBay from Extreme Online Store. Didn't even have to paint it. It's ABS plastic. The plastic is still looking good after a few months, but my car doesn't sit in the sun. It's sitting in the garage most of the time. This was like $149. One of the best mods that I could have bought, and I always wanted one, but I was always too afraid to drill. So you got to have a few balls on you, at least 2. You got 1, you won't be able to do it. You got to have 2 balls, because you're gonna have to drill holes in this back plate. You pop out the headlights, because that's how you take off the old, the stock one. Then you got to line it up, put your masking tape on here. Use toothpaste, or I use toothpaste on the bottom, on the holes that are up under here. Bit the bullet, drill the holes. You're gonna want a pretty solid drill bit. You don't want no cheap drill bit, because what that's gonna do is create, it's gonna tear up the fiberglass. You want a nice clean hole, and if you got a crap drill bit, you're gonna tear that up. So if you ever want to take it off, it's gonna be tore. But really, once this is on its own, you really don't want to take it off unless you plan on repairing them holes. So that was that. That's $149. And then I would say the last cheap upgrade, which is only really because it's starting to kind of going up in price, would be, I don't know if you can see it, I replaced this stock crap radio, which was very dated, with this JVC radio. Okay, I like that radio. It's a pretty good radio. It's cheap. I paid $100 for that radio. Well, actually, it was like $119 off Crutchfield. Then you're gonna pay like $60 for the PAC card or whatever it is, it connects to the existing amplifier, so you can have your steering wheel controls, and all that, and use your stock amp with this radio. So and I got it installed at Best Buy. So in all, this total was probably about, I think it was 64 to install, about 200 for that. So we're looking at about $268 total to get a new radio installed, and it looks way better. And the thing about it, I didn't want necessarily a flat screen radio, because I still like buttons for the most part. And at the same time, I really just wanted it for the Bluetooth, so I can listen to music through Bluetooth if I so choose to. So I didn't really want an expensive radio, because I barely ever listen to the radio. One reason, well, the reason is because I have, my car is canned with full exhaust, so it's kind of loud. So the radio with the motor going, engine running at the same time, it's kind of competing, and it kind of gets annoying after a while. Plus, I prefer to listen to the sound of the car going down the highway, to tell you the truth, bottom line, because that's where the real experience is. So I guess that's going to pretty much wrap it up for the cheap mods that you can do to your Corvette. So all in all, I guess you could say that the mods that I have done to my car. Go ahead and leave your comment below. I hope you got something out of this video, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.